Welcome to Cut Point TV. I'm Teddy Romero, and today we're in Hesperia, California with Bobby Martins of Sadistic Works, and we're going to check out some 101 Fab Works action. Here we are at Sadistic Works with Bobby Martins. So people want to know about how long have you been in this business? How long have you been in the shop? Because I personally thought you'd been here for about 5 years.
I've been in the industry probably for a good 15, 16 years.
As Sadistic Works?
Yeah.
I know the name has been around for a while.
So yeah, it's been around for quite a bit. We've been in this building for 2 years. Prior to that, we were in our last building, which was at a buddy's back garage. He built a pretty good sized shop, so he let us use that for a while. Before that, we were in a 2-car garage, building basically a truck a month.
Sounds good. I mean, roll it out. Hopefully one day I'll be able to make it to a shop. Takes time for everything, right?
Yep.
So put in the passion and the time. I mean, 15 years to be in this industry is something to be proud of.
Yeah.
Any industry at that. So making a living and keeping your family good. So we also hear you work a day job.
Yeah, I also work for Toyota as a used car mechanic.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. What do you do as far as during the day? Cars, trucks, diesels?
We work pretty much on anything that's been traded in. It doesn't matter if it's a Chevy or a Toyota.
All around mechanic.
We work on everything.
What kind of hours do you work?
I work a typical 7 to 4 shift, Monday through Friday. And then I leave there, get here about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and work till sometimes anywhere between 11 to 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Depending on what.
I know we personally talked, and it was 3 o'clock in the morning Texas time, so
yeah,
actually pretty hard to keep up with the hours and all the work that goes into it.
Yeah.
Tiring nights.
You gotta put in the time if you want to make the money.
Yeah, shows in the work.
Thanks, sir.
So I like the weave pattern when I'm TIG welding, and you choose to dab and pull, which is a little bit different a procedure. Why do you choose that procedure over the weave?
I like the way it actually has more penetration. I also do the weave as well, but I also do the weave as a build up between 2 pieces.
Right. Actually, more used it as a cap procedure today.
Yeah, with a dab being more of a penetration.
Right.
As being a root pass, and then a weave being an upper beauty passage. You could say.
Right. On the 4-link bars, when you're putting them together, we actually tag, get them foundation built, and then come back and then pretty much root them out with the DAP procedure. And the colors are outstanding. It leaves a rainbow with the gold flake in it, so everybody loves it. Everybody compliments on it. Weld porn goes crazy. So it's kind of something that people love to see. They look forward to it, and it's kind of a good deal. So learning that procedure is something I want to do, preferably. I'm, like I said, weave pattern, so I want to know how it goes and how hard is it to do.
No, it's actually pretty simple. It's just getting comfortable with what you're doing, letting your mind go at ease, and just putting your basically foot to the pedal and do it.
So I notice there's a lot of pulse pattern going on. Can you explain a little bit about the pulse and the foot pedal control?
Basically, foot pedal control and the pulse lets people see that there's a weld that's there. Most people like that pulse. That dime effect. Yeah, that dime effect. More people think that it's a better weld. Not saying it's a better or worse weld, but a lot of people like that.
As far as structural technique?
Yeah, it's more aesthetics that people like that actual nice dime penny effect.
Right, and it's, sharpening the tungsten, keeping the constant, leaving the purple and gold. It all has a background that people like to see. I notice I've posted pictures and people, yeah, they like it, but when that comes up, it's just hallelujah.
Yeah.
So people actually enjoy seeing it, and it's got to be with the aesthetics. So just had to come and check it out, and hopefully I can pick it up as well as you put it down. So we'll see how long it takes me to catch on.
Well, it shouldn't take too long. I'm not the best teacher, but we can show you what to do.
Karate chop it.
Turn and burn.
That's it. Let's get out there and do some work.
Let's go.
Lone Star Throwdown, presented by Power Stroke Ingenuities of Houston, Texas. February 21st till February 23rd, 2014. Lone Star Expo Center, Conroe, Texas. With over 800 entries and 8,000 spectators, will you be there? From the quality of rides to the foods and the vendors, it's a great show to bring the family out to see. AccuWare.com.
We're going to sit down here and take this and weld it to here, TIG process, and what's the first step?
What you want to do is clean most of this oil and grime off with the DA sander off both pieces. There's a little bit of scale on the end from cutting it. And go ahead and sand it off. And do this piece too. And that's about a 60 grit. Just enough to take the scale off. Yeah. Whatever dirt, light rust, that's when try to keep it as clean as possible, right? Yeah. You mentioned something earlier about the tungsten tip being sharp in the proper way. What's the actual proper or the best way to do that? What I use is basically a cordless drill and a belt sander.
Make it happen. All right, so now that we have this sharpened correctly, with the downward spiral going to the end of the tip, correct?
Correct.
And we're using a red tip tungsten.
330 seconds.
330 seconds. What's the proper length on
I usually go a little bit more than half of the width of the cup, which is usually on a number 8 cup. It's usually about 1/4 of an inch. Yeah. Not too much, so enough where you can get into right in the corner without the cup hitting either way.
Gotcha.
All right, well, let's go ahead and put your first tack down and we'll go from there.
Sounds good. We're using a foot pedal today and setting the machine at 180 amps.
So you kind of don't want to leave your tip there too long. You kind of want to just do a burst of amperage right where you want the TIG to be, but you want to be quick and fast. Well, pretty much just quick and hard right into that piece. That way you're not concentrating too much heat going out.
Gotcha. So we put multiple tacks on there to keep.
Yeah, I would put another one here and possibly one on the back side. That one when you go start the weld on the opposite side, it doesn't want to pull itself over.
Want to leave that post heat on there to.
Yeah, help cool it down a little bit so we can get most of the imperfections out of the wheel. Anything that's flying around or floating in the air.
Pretty much got the 2 tacks set up on this side and hit one on the back.
Yeah, I'd hit one, probably one there, one in the center, one on the other side of the corner. And there's 3 large tacks on that. Now you want to start right in the corner. You can actually start a little bit just past this corner. You want to start it just past the corner that's there, go a little bit back, and heat it up, then bring your torch back just towards the corner, and then do a dip right at that corner, and then start working your way forward.
Run it all the way down as far as.
I would start with half pedal first, let it build some heat, and then watch your puddle build. And as your puddle starts to build up, start feeding it. See the piece, see how both this starts to melt? That's where you want to dip. There you go. See how your filler rod is balling up before you even get to the puddle?
Yeah.
It's because your cup is basically facing your filler rod, and it's a little too close where it's actually melting before it even gets there.
Is that better?
Yeah.
So face it more towards the wall.
Yeah. You want to face it more towards the corner. Pretty much perpendicular to it. There you go. Let the pulse go clean it. Getting a little hot. Bring down your amp just a little bit and move a little bit faster.
Move a little bit faster.